Hola mis amigos, we're making a lime yogurt loaf, presented on this great cutting board by Alan Booth. Here in a large bowl I have 3 eggs, and to that I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar, along with the zest of 2 limes, 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt, and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And we're just going to whisk all of this together until it's nice and smooth. I totally forgot to turn the camera on, but right now I'm in the process of whisking in the dry ingredients, and that is 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I added it in slowly while continuously whisking. And we just want to get that until it is just combined. Next, I'm going to fold in 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. I am using canola oil. And we just want to, once again, fold this in until everything is just combined. Next, we're going to add the batter into a greased 8x4 loaf pan. And then we're going to place this into the 350-degree oven for 50 minutes to an hour, or until a toothpick stuck into the center comes out nice and clean. Give this a few taps onto the countertop, and now into the oven we go. While that's baking, I wanted to show you guys these great cutting boards by Alan Booth. This is their bread board, and this is the medium-sized cutting board. And both of the cutting boards are made of maple, walnut, cherry, and poplar woods. I am hoping to be able to use the bread board to fit our loaf on, but we'll see how that goes. If not, we can always go for this one. I will have a link in the description box below so that you can check these out. And you will also have a special discount if you use the coupon code AMIGO11, and that will get you 10% off anything on their site. I will have a link in the description box as well as that code to check them out. The loaf is out of the oven and looking great. So I'm just going to allow this to cool for 10 minutes while we go ahead and prepare our lime syrup. Alright, so next we are going to go ahead and make a lime syrup. Super simple. All we have here is 1/3 cup of sugar, and to that I'm going to add 1/3 cup of fresh lime juice. And we're just going to stir this and bring this to a boil until the sugar is dissolved. And then we're going to pour this right over top of the cake. I've also decided to add some green food color to this. I had intended to add the food color to the cake itself, but I completely forgot. So adding it to this syrup and to the glaze will be just enough to let everyone know what type of cake they are eating. Next, while the loaf is still warm, we're just going to pour that syrup right over top and allow it to soak it in. At the bottom here I have a baking sheet with some wax paper to catch all of this. But for the most part, we want to just make sure that the loaf gets nice and soaked. This will keep it moist and will also help to spread more of that lime flavor throughout the loaf. We're going to let this cool and let everything continue to drain off, and then we will be ready to make the glaze. For the glaze here I have 1 cup of Confectioner's powdered sugar. To that I'm going to add a drop or 2 of green food color, along with 2 tablespoons of lime juice. And I'm just going to get this whisked together. And then you can decide if you feel you need to add more juice or more food color if you'd like. The cake has cooled, so now we are just going to drizzle the glaze right over top and then allow that to harden, and then we will be good to go to enjoy. Lime yogurt loaf. Enjoy, and I'll see you at the dinner table.